Hey Facebook friends! Okay, we're gonna try to make it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I wanted to jump on and talk to you guys. So I was driving home and it's raining, and I love driving in the rain, but I hate traffic, right? And so I wanted to make this video a minute ago, but I was like getting some massive inspiration to share, and I decided to wait until I got home to make the video because obviously I didn't want to do it while I was driving, and I didn't want to pull over because if I pulled over then I would have to be sitting in traffic. But as I was driving, it was so interesting. Hey Sabrina, hey Omar. So I was driving, and I've had a lot of clients and friends in the last few weeks ask me for advice on some things that their competitors are doing and just some of their emotions towards their competitors. And so I think it's just been coming up so much that I felt like I should share with you guys like how your competition is hurting you and how you're letting your competition hurt you, more importantly. So as I was driving, I thought of like this like really awesome analogy, and anybody who knows me knows I have the weirdest analogies. So let's hope this makes sense. Hey everyone! So, right, like, so you're driving in this thing called life, right? Like you're going forward in this thing called life, right? You're gonna have people in front of you and people behind you. And it's so crazy because a lot of times we are worried about competition that is not even on the same level that we are. It's so weird. Like we're worried about people that are behind us, right? Like we're like, oh, they're gonna catch us, or oh, they're doing something that I'm doing, or they're using an idea that I did, right? Like, and so like it just feels like people are copying you, which they're probably not. Like it's just like a thing that you probably think they are. They might be though, I don't know the situation. But when you're in a car and you're driving and you have like a destination that you're trying to get to, if you're focused on the car behind you and they hit a road bump or like hit a red light and have to stop, if you're focused on them, you have to stop to be able to focus on them, to be able to see them, right? And how crazy is it that in our businesses, when we're moving forward and we're worried about people behind us, right, that all of a sudden now we're slowing down and our business is going slower. But this is an even crazier one. So that's crazy to me. Don't focus on people behind you. Totally keep driving forward. But the crazy one to me is when people start focusing on people in front of them. Hey Christina, haven't heard from you forever. How are you? And so when you're going forward and you have all these people that are ahead of you that have done things that are very similar to what you're doing, so you decide that you're going to follow them, right? Like, and it's not bad to be aware of the good things people have done and then also be aware of people that are behind you. It's not bad to be aware of people around you. But, oh, I'm so glad. But it is super important to not follow them, right? Like, example, we host events, and there's a lot of people in our area who host events, and they have amazing events. But if I was always focused on what they were doing, because they're like on like, if we were counting levels, they're like 10 million, like maybe not 10 million, but like 10 levels above us, right? Like they have a bigger audience than us, maybe they've been doing this for 10 years. Like, and if I was focused on what they were doing and I only wanted to watch what they were doing, and they were this car in front of me in a sense, I guess you could say, I might miss my turnoff. Like, instead of following my true intuition and what I really want and what my audience really needs, I would be focusing on them. And if I'm focusing on them and I'm supposed to turn here, I would completely miss my turn just because I was focusing on them. So once again, it's good to be aware of what you like. Like when I go to events, I write down all the things I like and the things I don't like. It's good to be aware when people ask me questions, I write down the things that, like if there's somebody behind me in a sense and I'm helping them build their stuff, I'm very aware of what they're doing. But at the same time, like, you have to focus on you. And when you're focusing on your competitors, all it does is slow you down, because they're going to keep driving. They're going to keep going. That person 10 levels ahead of you is going to keep going. So why are you worried about what they're doing? Because you worrying about it is not going to slow them down. And the person behind you, they're like hoping that you slow down, right? Like they're like hoping that you, like, for some reason stop, right? So when they stop, if you stop, it makes it so much easier for A, them to catch up, but B, it's so much harder for you to keep going, because momentum is everything. And when you're in your business and you have fast momentum, hey Nicole, and you're moving forward, right? And you're doing all these things, when you focus on the people around you, and it creates emotions, right? And emotions can be great and they can be bad. Sometimes it drives you forward to see something that somebody's doing, but most of the time, and most people that are surrounding me, that we've had these conversations, most of them get frustrated. They're either angry or mad or upset, or like think that like, or I guess entitled would be a good one. They like feel like everybody else has to fail because they've worked for it. Guess what? Everybody has a story, and you putting those negative emotions in your business, in your life, because of like where somebody else is at, it doesn't hurt them, it only hurts you. So competition can be a really funny thing, and I always like to kind of like to tell people, kind of like to wrap this up, the way that I overcome competition is that I just look at it like, if I am hoping that my competitors fail, because if they're competition, right, like essentially they're doing something similar to you in a way, right? And so if I'm hoping that they're gonna fail, it's kind of like me flipping my mission off, right? Like, I have this mission to like empower women and bring people together and help businesses grow and like all these amazing things. And if I genuinely want that, then I'm not going to be the only person that can provide that for people, and I know that. And so when somebody else goes out and they have an awesome event with a ton of female entrepreneurs or female women or whatever it may be, right? Like, if I was like angry at them and I like hated them and I wanted them to fail miserably, then that would be like me saying, well, I know that I was sent here to do something amazing and I found what it was and I'm going to do it, but nobody else can do it but me. And so all the other women in the earth have to fail miserably unless they get to talk to me, which is crazy. Like, don't flip your mission off, right? Like, you know your mission. Do not get sucked into competition and flip your mission off. Like, that is just in your purpose. Like, that is so horrible. It's raining. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I love rain. But anyways, so to me, it's super important that as you move forward, yes, you don't want to be the exact same as somebody else. So what I would say is you have to find what makes you authentic, what makes you real, and share that with other people. But do not get caught up in the competition in front of you, the competition behind you, maybe even the same level as you. Don't flip your mission off, and seriously, your business is gonna grow. And so I love you all, and I hope that inspired someone today, or more than one, right? Like, I hope that inspired a lot of people and helps you guys really not get caught up in the negative emotions behind competition. I love you. Okay, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.